I'll check to see, make sure. We'll,
Hey, Shalom, Hakim. Shalom.
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 Hey. No, I just wanted to say, he can definitely start.
No, that's good. Go ahead before we start the lesson. Go ahead.
Hey, call halal send double to the apostle hails a great millstone. Much peace, love, and salutation to y'all. Came out there pushing the word, sincerity, and truth. Yo, this is GMS Dallas live coming at you with the New Year's Eve of destruction. We're just gonna be on for some time before the apostles and the elders get on, and Lord willing, whenever the apostles and the elders get on, we'll go ahead and flow into watching their show. So brothers wanted to jump on real quick. You know, the mindset behind the whole New Year's Eve of destruction is kind of a tradition that the apostles and the elders started back in the day, kind of recentering mindsets coming into the so-called New Year, Esau's New Year. And so, you know, all the camps all across the world like to, you know, do a New Year's Eve of destruction just to kind of put their spirit out there of hastening the day, hastening the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America, man. So, you know, we wanted to come and go through some topics. Elder Ariana is going to take us through a lesson, and Lord willing, Allah Akia will join in. You brothers, feel free to join in on the comment board, and when the apostles and the elders jump on, we're going to go ahead and jump off, and so we can all join in on that live stream, man. So with no further ado, Elder Ariana.
Hey, shalom. Let's start 2nd Ezra 15.
2nd Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said Yahweh, by Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
They are faithful and true. And you got to walk it, man. You got to walk like they faithful and true, man. It's one thing to say to quote these scriptures, but you got to really visualize what's about to take place.
Right.
And be patient, because everything going to happen in your Yahweh's time. Not in your time because you saw an article. So you got to balance that in the spirit, but also understanding that we ain't going to be here forever, man. Mm-hmm. Okay? Things are going to crack. It's going to crack. Go ahead.
Fear not the imaginations of against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Why is that? If Yahweh was shot before you, who could be against you?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So the more that these plagues come to pass and things happen, man, and people realize that what we've been saying to the spirit of Yahweh is coming to pass, man, okay, it's going to be two things going to happen. You're going to have those who are going to listen and actually realize and try to humble themselves, and you're going to have those that say we witches. Those who say, because they see the things coming to pass, they don't know how to deal with it because they feel like they're going to lose. They're like, no, they're right. You got those Israelites out there, man. So they're going to come against us on a whole, we're going to be a target on a whole nother level, man. Very soon. You got to be prepared for it because it's going to take faith to be stable. Somebody get that in Isaiah. Go ahead.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said Yahweh, by Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the earth, the sword, the famine, death, and destruction.
Now these plagues are happening around the world. But he's saving, Yahweh Shai saving the best for last. He's saving the blessed. So all these so-called Americans watching it happen on TV around the planet, man, what are you going to do when it hits here? What are you going to do when ain't no food here like in Venezuela? Or things of that nature. What you going to do? Okay, what you going to do when the water get turned into blood and you can't drink it? Because it's unclean to drink. These things are going to happen, man.
Hey, I have an article going to what you were bringing about the food famines. In this article, which I'll jump down because I don't want to steal too much time. They're saying 51 countries are currently in a famine. There's 195 countries out there, and 51 of them are in impoverished, or actually in a famine. So it's pretty serious, man. And it says in this article that percentage of famine increased 11% this year. which that's millions of people who are affected.
That's huge.
You know what I'm saying? So it says 2018 Global Report on Food Crisis. The 2018 Global Report on Food Crisis provides the latest estimates of severe hunger in the world. An estimate 24 million people in 51 countries are currently facing a crisis of food insecurity or worse. Check this out. Conflict and insecurity continue to be the primary drivers of food insecurity in 18 countries. So it's not the fact that these various countries can't sustain themselves or that people are in conflict. What's going on is these various conflicts are happening in these countries, and it's causing famine. Mm-hmm. If you look on the list of these 51 countries, a lot of these countries are in North Africa that's being ridden by what? War. And also, of course, Africa.
Yeah. Who's at the top?
Let me check.
I think it's in alphabetical order.
It's
Oh,
in alphabetical
okay.
order, so yeah, it's kind of, I don't know who's like the top person. But the interesting, China's in there. China have some people in that are dealing with famine. You see, so people out there are hungry, ready to kill for them people, man.
Yeah, I mean, China's got over 1 billion people that live there. And even with a flourishing economy, it being the number 2 economy, you can't take care of 1 billion people with the way that this economy is.
Right.
You can't.
Right. I'll say, Nick, you got to realize too, all those different places that's on this list got heathens and Jakester.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right, because we never in every nation.
yeah.
We in every nation.
Right. And those 4 things that the Most High said He was going to send to these various countries, you can see those 4 things or 4 plagues, if you will, misfortune, if you will, in Ezekiel 14 chapter, starting in the 13th verse. Mm-hmm. So anytime somebody rebels against the Most High, He's seeing those 4 things, man. Mm-hmm. You see, and we're seeing that happen in these various countries. Destruction, because it said that in 2nd Ezra, there was 337 mass shootings this year in America, man.
Safe place.
You see, so the Most High is turning up on this place that's rebelling against it, man. Against Him. It's like judgment is being issued out, but you have to have your eyes open.
Right.
That's why one of my favorite scriptures, I'm sure the brothers is too, is wisdom and knowledge be stability of our time. Because what we're doing, we're watching.
I got that.
Isaiah
33.
Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Most High is
Strength of salvation. This is our strength. Wisdom allows you to see clearly, allows you to see through the fog, through the darkness. It's a light, it's a lamp for the spirit of Yahweh Shai. So the thing is, man, when that scripture say walking by faith and not by sight, it's gonna get that scripture finna manifest in your life to the point you're gonna have to live it, man. Ain't no more just quoting the scripture. No, you're gonna actually have to. He gonna put you in a position where you're gonna have to walk it, man. Just like in ancient Egypt, He put them in a position where they have to walk it.
Man, trust in Him, man.
It was in the desert. I think a lot of times our mind escapes.
Right.
Because you do have these luxuries of this modern Egypt.
God.
And so when they were cast into that situation, they remember the comfort of an empire.
Right.
When everything's flowing into it. And so right now, this is that same shakeup of your mind. Like, these comforts that we have here in this modern day Egypt are going to be stripped. And if you're not willing to believe and follow the faith in Yahweh Shai, for Him to be that lamp, to be that guide through this wilderness that's coming up, you're going to be caught out there.
And you're going to take the chip.
Boom.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's what's going to happen. Jacob's going to take the chip and look for a way of comfort and compromise, which is what you've always done. Which is what they're doing right now with the doctrine. They're trying to compromise and figure out these little ways to. Basically, it's coming to the fact that these guys they're going to teach their congregation to take the chip because Esau paid them off. Again, when you don't have a meal, all right, when you don't know when your next meal is coming,
That's stressful.
you see what I'm saying? When you don't have wisdom and knowledge as your foundation, when you don't have faith in anything and you figure out that Christianity really in that day didn't teach them anything to for that situation. Or just even these different Israelite groups, they don't teach about the Jacob's trouble. They say it ain't coming.
Right, it ain't coming.
You know, they no get Jacob's trouble. So when these things come,
Yeah.
It's like I don't cover it.
yeah, you're not gonna have any covering, man. And you're gonna give in to the flesh.
You gotta have mental reps.
Right.
Every athlete talks about getting mental reps. You know, Andre Ward, which is one of the best boxers in our era of boxing, talks about, they were doing an interview on him, this is some years back. He said, I'm always boxing. He's like, I'm boxing right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always getting mental reps. You know, we got to be making sure that we teaching the people that's following this thing to have mental reps of going through the tribulation and achieving salvation, man. Going through the fight. You got to always be boxing.
Right.
Man.
Spiritual.
You know,
That's
spiritual.
No, I said Isaiah 33:6 done already kicked in.
Right.
It done already kicked in, man. Because we out there telling the people what's coming, and they saying we preaching hate. Well, whether it's hate or love, it's still coming.
Right.
You see? So like the elder just said, we always boxing. We always hooping. We always through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because we get it. These we not shaking all the algorithm videos and all the brothers that's on top of they standing on their watch. We see it. So we like, bring it on. And they looking like, you want war? We like, yes, we do. It's very necessary at this point.
Right.
You kidding me?
We want the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Come.
That's a part of it.
That's right.
That's right.
You know?
I have a quick one. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Plagues, man. We telling you back when you read the story of ancient Egypt, we telling you it's gonna come again, man. We telling you go read the things you read about. Oh my God, those things are coming to this Egypt, aka Babylon, aka America. Okay, and if you don't believe it, you don't have wisdom, you don't have the light, you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shemel on you. You're not paying attention, man. All you is a hoorah Israelite.
Right.
Shalom, Shabbat, y'all. All right now, y'all. Yeah.
Right. Israel.
Right. That's it. But that ain't gonna keep you stable. Okay? Like we brought like Elsie brought up. Exercising, man. Because those exercises is your adjustments. Just like a fighter adjusts. It's your adjustments in this war because one day is evil enough in one day. It's sufficient enough to throw you off your game.
That's right.
To send you back in the world. Okay? It's about the details, man.
Hey, if I could just add, you made like an analogy to boxing or any sport. It's about muscle memory. And that's what we have to constantly do. Just prepare our spirit to memorize these things. So when it's game time, we're going to be cool. And may I please get just really one verse. You know, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12:1. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh. When thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
I got one to go right with that.
Yeah.
You mentioned exercise, and it's going to lead back into Michael, I was reading here, Hebrews 5:14 says, but strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. And that's the whole point of this ministry, this walk, what we're doing, what we're teaching. You learn what you do. You learn by doing. And you need to be in a mindset of doing right now as far as, you know, judging and being in the spirit and everything like that. So when it becomes that critical time,
exactly,
you ready, because the one thing that you kind of sparked my mind to think about is pestilences. And bro, imagine the gas, not gas, but the garbage man not coming in your neighborhood.
That's disease right there.
What would happen to you?
all type of disease.
You know, imagine just a couple of weeks of the local plumbing going out in your neighborhood. What type of
Can't flush the toilet.
what type of cholera? So these are the things that are happening just at the border, the U.S.-Mexico border. You got all these people that have come up there, and There's not enough restrooms to take care of all these caravans of people. There's not enough trash collection. So what's happening? Pestilence, disease is spreading. You know, because all this trash is being piled up. All this, sanitation issues is going on. Well, whenever right now you got this government shutdown that's affecting all these government workers, and it could continue to spread. Who knows what can happen? You know, the Most High can make this thing happen all different types of ways.
They're saying with the government. They're saying with the government shutdown. They're saying that if the government shutdown continues through like February, they're saying like all like people's social security, people's food stamps, all that shit can be gone.
Hey,
It's true.
And even for government workers, if I can say this too, you look up something called furlough days, where you're gonna still have to report in, but you're not getting paid.
Right.
You're gonna get backlogged.
Yeah,
You know,
true.
I hope it don't affect certain brothers who got government jobs, Lord willing. You know,
It's gonna affect brothers.
but it is though. That's the
To be
reality.
honest,
Yeah.
you know, the truth of the matter is the fact when we talk about Babylon falling, but we depend on Babylon every day for these functions that we have, these jobs that we have. So when Babylon, as it corrodes and falls, brothers gonna suffer. However, the Lord is going to always do something miraculous to strengthen your faith to get over what you're going through in this flesh.
Right.
That's what's going to happen for the elect. That's what's coming for the elect. So,
I got
real
real
quick.
quick.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Right, and that's the most important thing of this all, man. Glorifying the name of the Most High Yahweh through His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep.
And you got particular people saying that name doesn't matter. We're not worthy. You can't call on the name of the Lord if you're in this decrepit body. That's when you're supposed to call on the name of the Lord to show that you understand and know that you're decrepit and low and in need of something on. You know, that's what the Lord wants. He wants us to fully be like, look, we through without you, bro. Not bro, but we through. If you don't come back, we want you to be contrite.
That's what Yahweh Shai said though. He said Yahweh Shai, a physician doesn't come to get the whole, but he comes to get those that are sick. We're sick.
Right.
So in order for us to be healed, we gotta call upon our power.
That's right.
That's what the Lord said to do. He said, look, when you start to go off and when Jake turns back to the Lord and starts to call back on his name, that's when he's like, okay. That's the legacy of Israel.
Yep.
How much more before the Lord comes and destroys us and gets us out of this hell of a captivity in America and scattered? The name is going to be at the forefront of that movement, man.
That's right.
Without that name, without Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, we're nothing, man.
That's just like in the time of Judges, man. It got to the point where when we would cry out, he was saying, you know what I'm saying? It's that same thing now, man. It ain't nothing new under the sun. Even though we're in a whole different generation, it's still the same concept, man. That's what I'm saying. The prophecies done took place to where we lost the name, got it back. You know what I'm saying? Being built up. All that's happened. So of course the name is gonna be at the forefront of it because it was all about getting back to the Heavenly Father in the first place.
Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
And it's safe. So we're going to trust in what the word says, not in what no man says, man. We see, really, that's a play on faith, man. When somebody says we don't have the Hebrew language, we don't have the name, there's no way.
You don't have it.
You don't believe in a resurrection. You believe the resurrection happened, but you don't believe the language is here for us to call on a name in this pure tongue, the language that Adam spoke. It's still here.
If Esau would have said it's real,
Right. Right. All he got to do is put it on Discovery Channel. Nigga, oh man.
That's it.
They're gonna make a T-shirt.
That's Jake though, man. Jake just really has low self-esteem, man. And the thing is, man, when shit hits the fan, they want to have an scapegoat to run back to Esau for help, man.
Yeah.
But the men of the Lord willing we those men, man, we understand that the standard is gonna be set, man, and the standard is being set.
Right, they're trying to tap dance around greatness, man.
Yeah.
We gonna embrace this greatness, man. This great. We ain't gonna get out of here on the mind frame of America. We gonna get out of here on the mind frame of immortality, man. And this Jake is scared of that. It's too much for him. Too much to be talking about having new bodies and spiritual power and us flying, moving mountains. They don't really believe it, man. We believe it.
Bro, a mindset of rulership.
Yeah.
Jake really is afraid of it.
Yeah.
You know, I had an experience today where I was sitting with this couple, and talking about something that ain't got nothing to do, but they seen the videos and you don't want to question me about the videos and what I believe in and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I go out and I preach. That's what I do. We do this, that, And this dude, big dude, big, dude, huge.
Julius Peppers looking.
Yeah, I'm talking about the end. I'm looking at him, and he wanted to look at me, man. You know, I'm like, I lean forward. I'm like, we good? I'm tapping him. We good? You know, it's just like when you start talking about ruling, you start having the mentality of overcoming this, of this. This ain't the end. Jake has a natural fear of that challenge.
Right.
You know, and it takes really digging into this thing in the spirit and understanding it ain't about your power.
Yeah.
Right. Let it go. Right. This man can't rule over what Yahweh Shemel wants, man. Right. I don't care how much guns and what he's done in this society and what he's got going on. And when you tap into that, there's a confidence, there's a peace, there's a joy, there's a level of comfort that you receive knowing that, okay, no matter what this man has done to rule this world, he gonna lose.
Hey, get Ecclesiastes 4:1.
Okay, I get it.
Cause see, we have that comfort. Jake don't have that comfort. So really, it's like that gray area is not working out for him here in these latter days. It's that gray area that Jake has fought so far hard to keep and rest in. Now they're seeing that really, what is it telling them?
Right. They gotta make
it really don't it's all. And Esau ain't stopping.
Right. He keep on proving them wrong every day.
Somebody get that real quick.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 1. It says, "So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun. And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter. And on the side of their oppressors there was power, but they had no comforter."
Right, but we have the comforter now.
Right.
So Jake is looking at Esau's rulership like, man, we just gotta join this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we assimilate. You know, we can get us a few banks. We got the white crust. You know how Jake get that shit built up on side. We get a bank. Right, and that's really Jake is gonna be cool. We ain't cool with that. We gonna destroy the banks. To hell with your bank. To hell with the IMF. To hell with your currency. To hell with your philosophy. Matter of fact, shut up. All of you heathens, man. Really, all of you heathens' influence on the earth is gonna be taken away, man. Because you destroying you Moabites, you Edomites, you Hamites, really. Shut the hell up, man. And 2/3 of our own people. Be quiet, man. The only thing that's making sense is what the prophets are talking about, man.
That's right.
Only.
That's it.
That's it. Ain't no argument. Nothing to argue.
Right.
The scriptures talk about how the Most High declared the end from the beginning.
Right.
You know, and when you have that understanding in your mind, I know you, Elder, you like to bring this out, how pretty much you got to remember the latter end of the things. You got to remember the latter end of the matter.
Hey, you know why? Because when you remember the latter end, it's the vision, like you're looking down a tunnel because why? Your eyes single, straight forward. And you know no matter what, because look, our people don't believe that wisdom actually comes from a throne up there. With the Most High, with Yahweh, they don't believe in that's happening really. They read in the book, but they can't visualize it as fact because their belief is whack. Why? Because they're the same of our people back in the wilderness that was murmuring. They're the same people during Yahweh time that didn't believe. Right. That hustled on the law.
Oh, boy.
It's the same spirits, man. But let me tell you something. 2019, man, is gonna be epic.
Yeah,
I'm not saying if. It's gonna be epic because I believe in Yahweh Shemel. I know He ain't gonna leave us here. Ultimately, this shit's going down.
Yeah. That's it, bro.
Right.
That's
period. It's moving forward.
That's what fuels me daily to continue putting up videos, to continue fighting. Really is that, man, I know the Lord, He ain't go, this earth is too beautiful. We ain't ever gonna be able to just enjoy it.
Yeah, come on, man.
Like 40 years, that's it.
Man, 40 years
I
out,
got a quick precept.
13,000.
I'm not hearing that shit.
Yeah.
It's an example of what you're talking about, how we
Come.
did it in the past. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 10.
It says, and there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been an hostage at Rome. And he reigned in 137th year in the kingdom of the Greeks. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
And that's what our people are doing now, man. That's why they don't want to agree with us, man. Okay, they refuse to agree, and a lot of them that agree don't even look into it. They don't even look into what they disagreeing about. A lot of them. A lot of them just see us and just say, I disagree.
Dismiss all.
Bro, a lot of
They ain't studying.
Bro, a lot of these Jakes, really, man, they got the men, like, they just got off the slave ship.
Right.
And they looking, oh, they really don't know what's going on, man. You read some of these comments?
Yeah.
Bro, dog, man, it
They lost,
ain't even funny.
Yes, like,
To be honest, man, I mean, of course, they gonna get judged, but a lot of, man, our people, Jake, these people who know that the Israelites are really, they don't really get it. They don't get what's going on in the spirit. They don't get what's happening. They just hear and they got an Instagram.
Right.
That's what I said, because the thing is, even they was made to be taken and destroyed, but they still have to live their life out. So you come into that, okay, I am an Israelite, okay, then now you either an Israelite that's gonna be delivered or you're an Israelite that's gonna be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no in between.
That's right. That's right. They got
areas.
They don't have vision for the mission.
They don't.
There's a mission required in the scripture that's being called upon. Or you willing to go through that. It's not just the simple fact that you know you're Israelite. And this is something that's gonna
it's funny, man. I'm busy you doing that before you did it, man.
This is something that's gonna come to a head whenever Jacob's trouble goes down. You know, is who has separated themselves in the spirit as far as really wanting to be underneath that umbrella.
Right, man.
You know, really that save that oil for that midnight hour so they can make it into that wedding during that time when they have been saving up their oil. And so we're coming down into that point to where it's gonna be actual live fire. Right. It's gonna be real life action. Right. Ain't gonna be no more going through the motions, just like you're saying, the famine of the word, famines out in the streets, things happening. Now it's gonna get real. Right. Cause now you're gonna have it's gonna be on you to make the spiritual decisions in that time. And if you haven't been trying to do that, you just been sitting back.
Right. Because that's what we're training to be judges, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's what this is for. This grace period is for you to become a better judge, not become a better nigga.
Which I tell you to get in the game.
Get in the game. Get in the spirit.
Better get in the spirit, because that's when it's gonna be the most critical. And you know, certain types of mindsets are, if you got a mindset of strife, if you got a mindset of fear, if you got a mindset of doubt, you know, whatever, that's not going to be the mindset that's going to get you through any time.
We pilgrims, man. Hey, you can't look back. Lot's wife looked back.
Yeah.
That's a mind frame.
Right. Yeah, man.
Looking back is a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, all of it's going to burn? Yes.
Right.
Your high school, your favorite shoes, your fringes, 2K, all of us go burn.
Yep, Kiki and them.
Oh, yeah.
Quick precept.
Well, I was going to finish.
Oh, Salaki, my bad. Go ahead.
This is verse 11. It says, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
That's the niggas talking about the chip ain't the mark of the beast.
Right.
No, give me your social security number. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
That's what I'm saying. That's that look back spirit.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? The onions and the garlic and the leeks.
Right. Absolutely.
Ass niggas, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they don't want America to be destroyed.
That's right.
Because they want to fly back over here in the kingdom and show their children Wingstop. That's true. That's the mind frame of Jacob.
Simple mind.
Their mind frame ain't that this is going to be the totally and go through. They're going to fly back over here in their elementary school, see? And beam in with the chariot. No, man. This place is going to be totally and go through fire. And you got to want that, man. You got to have that mind frame, man. You can't be attached. If your spirit is attached to this stuff here, man,
You ain't gonna make it.
It's over.
You ain't gonna make it.
You're gonna eventually choke at some point.
I want to
It's
say,
too much.
if you can deliver, you ain't even gonna take your body.
Right.
Your body ain't even gonna make it. So let alone some. That's what I'm saying. You can't even take your body with you. So let alone gold and whatever you trying to keep. You know what I'm saying? That's just stupid, man.
Straight up.
Hey, our people don't believe this is gonna happen.
No, they don't.
That's what they don't believe your house shot gonna crack the sky with the angels, thousands of angels shooting beam. They don't believe none of that.
I was gonna say that you want to go back. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was like,
Go ahead. Well, some of you had. I know you've been holding
I know
something.
everybody. I do got something real quick.
Go ahead.
Into guns.
Go ahead. He been on.
It's just a quick one, real quick, going into unbelief. This is Hebrews chapter 3.
That's the spirit I had to help.
I had a feeling you did. I had a feeling you did, bro. I'm gonna read verse 11. It says, "So I swear in my wrath, they shall not enter into my rest. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, in departing from the living power."
Man, you gotta examine yourself, man. You gotta constantly examine, and you know you gotta do. You really gotta do it every day, man. You have to examine yourself every single day because the evil of that day is sufficient enough in that day.
Right.
And when you skip a day of examining yourself, you know what happened? You get comfortable. You reading less. You doing everything that's supposed to glorify your Habashim Shai less.
Right.
Because you're skipping days of examination, and when you skip those days, what does Satan do? Eating your ass up, working on your mind, working on, you know what I'm saying, trying to get you to go off, man. This is a constant battle, and it's a constant. You have to be consistent at adjusting. Go ahead.
Con, it says, in
Bro, can you start
departing.
at verse 7, bro?
Yeah,
yes.
okay, I start there.
Yes.
It says, "Wherefore, as the Holy Spirit saith, to this day, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts, as in the day of provocation, in the day of temptation in the wilderness."
That day, I like to bring it out. I know I bring it out often, it's like it, but
No,
that word provoke goes back to the word challenge. When they was in the wilderness, the area was called, I want to say Zen.
Yeah.
If you look on the map, that area was very big. That was a time of of a challenge for their faith. Now they understood the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They seen the destruction of Egypt. But when they went through the wilderness, they began to doubt. So you read it, certain accounts are saying they start saying things like, "Man, Moses brought us here to kill us. He ain't dealing with us." And you can do that in your everyday life when you're going through certain things. Like, "Man, Lord ain't dealing with me. I'm just a piece of trash."
Yeah.
And most times, I'm looking for you to have that mindset. But you put you through certain situations to build you up.
That's right.
So the scripture say, "The hard not your heart in the day of provocation." When you're going through various things in your life, build up yourself to be a judge. It starts right now.
That's right. That's right.
If I may land back,
Brother, man, listen to what that brother said.
It tied everything we've been talking about here.
Don't provoke y'all watching y'all shot of anger because when you were going through that time of provocation, you saying he gonna kill me, man, that's a heavy point.
And once I would take you there to where you want to. You want your life to end. You want to end your own life. It'll take you there. But you have to understand that it's his will to make you to induce you to have that contrite heart. That's when you're being tested. Are you gonna call on the name then?
In trust.
And trust in the name then when you're at your very low, or you gonna give up and then find another alternative?
Hey, get the mountain moved, and then we'll
Mark
get a few
12?
more. Get that in Mark 12 too, because that's a mindset we want to establish too, real quick. If you don't believe that the mountain can be moved, it ain't gonna be moved.
just a quick point as you was going into the Valley of Sin is very interesting because when you go into that area, that was an area where Edom dwelled very heavy. You know, and we was lingering around that area, and that's when we, Israel to say had that evil heart of unbelief. You look at it today and see what we're surrounded by. In the Valley of the Shadow of Death, this place is ruled by Edomites, man, that wicked satanic energy, and it's enough to try to get on somebody who's not built in the faith, man. Look what it did to our forefathers. You know, just wanted to land back on that point, you know.
Hey, at the time of Hanukkah, hey, our forefathers, they were like, look, all we got is to call on the name.
That's right. That's right.
And that belief got them that victory. Go ahead.
Mark 11, verse 23.
And brothers, you got to really ask yourself if you believe on this level. If you don't, hey, pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to strengthen your belief.
Right.
It don't necessarily mean you wicked. You know, all the men of the Lord went through ups and downs and had particular, you know, hey, there's demons, man, that are real, that fuck with you. You know, fuck with your confidence, and a different scoffer or something, it'll make you not take away, it'll take away your belief that he is.
Right.
It'll fidget with it. You like, damn, is he? Or, you know, and then you get caught up in the what ifs. And nothing gets done.
Right.
You don't grow, you just pretty much stuck there.
Right.
You know?
You start having those Psalm 73 moments.
Yeah.
So you're like, man, I done did all these things, man, and I'm just speaking real. I don't want us to take it as I'm losing faith in anything. I'm just speaking from experience. You, like in Psalm 73, you had the moments where you're like, dang, I done did all this stuff for the Lord. You gonna have me out here like this? Then when you go to the congregation, when he went to the congregation, you understand the end thereof. That's why being around brothers is so important, staying in the scripture is so important. You see what I'm saying?
Stay plugged into the
Staying
power
plugged into the power source, man, because it's easy to get washed out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Through the world. The world is enticing. You could chill.
Easy.
You can chill easily and forget about the beautiful algos that the elder bring out. You know what I'm saying? It'd be some days you be in car with your girl chilling, just, you gotta snap yourself back and play. Hell no. Entertaining her mad and talking about houses and shit. Man, this place about to fall, man.
Right. So
You see what I'm saying? So you have to, it's important to hold fast to your faith.
That's right. It'd be some days you see a video, you turn your head. I don't want to see that. You watch, John Starks highlights.
Yes, that's true.
And you be like, man, look. But then you gotta snap. You gotta pray to. When you see that, you gotta pray to get back into the spirit. You can't just keep. And then now it's Vince Carter. Now it's Allen Iverson. Which that happens sometimes.
It does.
But you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Listen to the Too Short. Listen, I had a Too Short demon on me.
You know what though? Hey, you know, real quick, it goes back to understanding what you're eating. Because your thoughts is either on the left hand or right hand. You gotta understand what you're eating right then and there, so you can't understand. I need to pray. I need to do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's obviously, you know, you like you say the example. We all go through it. You do something else
Judge
instead.
yourselves.
But you gotta understand that was Satan that made you do something else instead.
Right.
Because why are you ignoring?
Yep. Like that scripture said, if we judge ourselves, then we should not be judged with the world.
Right.
So it starts with leading yourself. Go ahead and read that, Bubba Kashab, real quick.
Mark 11:23. For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thy removed, and be thy cast in the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart.
Shall not doubt. Go ahead.
But shall believe that those things which he said shall come to pass.
Shall come to pass. That's how you gotta feel. That's how you gotta be about these prophecies, man.
Right.
You gotta believe that he is, man. Everything that's written has happened on time, on point. How much more the deliverance?
Right.
So you got to walk with that confidence. You got to know, look, the Lord is going to destroy. This is America is Babylon the Great. The mark of the beast is the RFID technology.
That's right.
In America, and the so-called white man is the Edomite, and we're the Israelites. Man.
That's right.
That's the bottom line. I'm not for to sit here and play. Did you read the Pontificus of Caesar Aurelius and all this bullshit, man? Look, man, the so-called white man is the devil. He's about to go down.
That's right.
He's through.
Straight up.
He's on the ropes. I believe according to the Holy Scriptures. I believe what is written in this book, man.
Right.
2018, the doubt left me.
It's gone.
Doubt left me in
It's true,
2018. I ain't no more of that shit.
That shit's
That's why I
true
say,
like
if you
a
doubt, I will say, if you doubt, you must remember that if you ask in the name, he gonna give it to you, man.
Straight up.
That's what I'm saying. If you still got doubt at this point, you better get your ass off your shoulders. Straight up. That's what I said. We don't do doubt, man. The Lord don't do doubt. Nah, He get mad when you doubt.
Yeah.
So if he gonna bring wrath on the earth and you doubting, you gonna be a part of that.
That's right.
Keep that in mind.
Finish that.
It
Finish that
says,
last verse.
he shall have whatsoever he said.
Right.
Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire.
Listen, read that again. Start
It
over.
says, therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them.
Now imagine us all together with that level of belief in order to activate that, asking for the same thing as a unified front. The power, with Yahweh Shem Yahushua through the Spirit, And this is the call to arms, man. For all you men, learning this thing to get to that spirit of belief and confession, so we can call upon Yahweh to return and save us. So you want to continue to get a couple more. The apostles and elders are on, and definitely what we encourage Akim this year, especially to tune in. They are.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, let's end it.
They're on the apostles on.
Because it's two apostles, it's the apostles and the elders.
And Apostles Live GMS 34.
Give them the floor.
Is the name of the you know what? I'll put it into the comment board. The name of the
GMS
page.
iSalve.
GMS iSalve is on.
Let's go, champ.
Right now, man, it's we gotta be a unified front, and so what better way to be a unified front than to tune in to our apostles, our teachers, heading into this year.
That's
You know what I mean? Of course we can teach and do that. But look, man, I'm trying to get the hell up out of here, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's listen and all be on one accord and move forward with a mindset of complete mission. And everybody doing individually what you got to do to fit in and get in where you fit in. Get in where you fit in, man. Don't worry about nothing else.
You can't lose. Just believe it.
That's right.
Just believe that's it. You can't lose with that.
Hey, with that, we'll give all praise to
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rachakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.